everyone. Thanks for checking in tonight. I hope this live session finds everyone well and healthy. Today I'm very excited to have this session with Amul because I am a great fan of Amul product. I consume it daily, and I'm in love with all the creative ideas behind their advertisement. So let me introduce you what am I going to share today. So first I'm going to share my recipe with you guys to make this cheese crackers. Hello guys, hi. Feel free to write up and then give me any questions, then I will be able to answer you guys. So to continue this, so this is a cheese cracker that we are going to make. It doesn't need any flour, salt, or extra sugars. What you just need is a slice of cheese and ground pepper. So see. Hello everyone, welcome. And the second recipe that I'm going to share with you is for the caramel bread crunch, as you see here. So basically every time I buy a loaf of bread, then I always have a few pieces left over and I throw them away, which is a waste, and I feel bad about it. So years ago, back in my school year, I came up with this recipe to use the leftovers. Also, it tastes so good and it's so easy to make. You will really like it. Before I start this session, I would like to introduce myself to you guys properly. So my name is Yeo. Hello guys. I'm Korean and I've been living in India since 2013 and working here. I'm an operation manager of Sulwhasoo India, which is a skincare brand that is going to launch very soon. We have sister brands like Innisfree, Laneige, and Etude House. I'm pretty sure you guys heard of them a lot. So beside my job, I have another baby to carry on, which is my passion, and I am enjoying my path with it. It's called Yeo's, so it's named after my name, YEO''S. So Yeo's basically introduce the Korean cuisine to a lot of different people. I share a lot of stories behind the Korean dishes and how to make it. I've been giving Korean cooking classes in Mumbai a couple of times, and I've done pop-ups as well. So hello Shafali. Alright, so do we have more people? Thanks for checking in everyone in this time. I hope you really enjoy making this recipe. After all, you just need like 2-3 minutes to prepare it and it's all yours. So let's start. So first we are going to make the cheese cracker. Let's make cheese cracker. So what you need is the Amul cheese slices. You can get it everywhere, right? Right now I don't have a kitchen to deliver, but I give classes and sharing my dishes. So the slices is needed, and then I've made some ground peppers like this. This is all you need for the cheese cracker, and it's very healthy. I've got a sheet of paper. This is a cooking paper. It would be great to have a cooking paper because it's gonna be very handy. Otherwise, the cheese will be melted and then stick on the plate. If you don't have it, if you're a baker, if you're a baker, you can use it. You can use a baking sheet. You know, those silicone sheets, or the baking trays also works as well. Hello. So for those new people who's just came in, I will be making the caramel bread crunch and cheese crackers. So let's start. I'm going to use 3 slices. This is going to be 1 portion, by the way. So I'm going to use 3 cheese slices to begin with. So these are 3. My small tip is for you guys, do not peel the entire sliced cheese off the plastic. Keep the top part. Because it's going to be really easy to cut it for you guys. The size can be upon your preference. It could be 4 different pieces, or the 6 pieces, or like smaller bite size, like 9 pieces. So today I'm going to make 4 pieces per sheet. So there you go. Once it's cut, place them in the paper. And once you're placing them, guys, please make sure that they're social distancing, because otherwise it's gonna be all melted and gonna be a big chunk of huge cheese. So make them kid distance like this. You see it? Hello, Disha. So I'm going to put them in a line. So one is done. The second one. Oh, by the way, guys, today we're going to use microwave a lot. So it's just better for you to know like how your microwave works usually. Like it would be handy for you to know what temperature, how powerful it is, and how long it takes you to heat up the food and so on. Hello, Naprit. So now we're making cheese crackers, guys. So the third sheet. So guys, I want to show you these 9 pieces of cheese that, you know, make sure they have a distance in between among them, so it's not melted down all together in a one piece. So on top of this, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of ground pepper. By the way, you can add any other herbs, or even you don't have to put anything. I just prefer the ground pepper because it gives a little bit of kick from the cheese, so I quite like it. So guys, now this is what it looks like before it's going into the microwave. So again, before I put this in the microwave, I want to remind you again that you have to learn a little bit of your microwave before placing the whole plate into it. So it will help you to try just one piece before placing them all in. I've tried mine. Mine, for instance, is a 900 watts microwave, and it will need 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes to make it fluffy and crispy. So my microwave is hidden here. I will be putting them here. Right, so it's cooking now. This is really easy. Like as soon as it's done, you just let it cool for 2-3 minutes and then you can have it right away. It's great with beer, it's great with wines, of course. It's a perfect aperitif snacks. And also you can add it to your salad also. I mean, it can be used in a many different way. Um, Alright, so you want to see it properly. I will make it closer later on when the microwave is, no, the work is done. Okay. Do you guys see it better? Swati, do you see it better? So meanwhile I'm waiting for this, actually I was thinking about this question because I'm also in this beauty industry. I've been learning a lot of Indian home remedies for health and skincare and hair care and so on. If you guys can share with me like what you're using, I mean especially the dairy product, like curds or milk or butter or ghee, I mean that would be great. I would love to learn because I've tried haldi milk. It perfectly works well for me, and I've seen like my friends putting like ghees on the hair to make it more shiny and healthy as well. If you don't have a cooking paper, I would suggest coated surface. I know it's hard to find. I mean, if you can use the white plates, it might get stuck. I tell you what, one tip is that if you can wait at least like 5 minutes, which takes a little bit longer than the cooking paper time, it will come out from your plate a little easier. So do use your plate, but then let it cool until the plate is completely cooled. Otherwise, it will stuck on your plate. Yeah. So guys, it's done. This is it. Do you see it? Right now it's a little fluffy, and do you guys hear the sound? So basically, this becomes a biscuit. This becomes crispy. So you have to 1.5 minutes to 2 in a microwave in 900 watts. So depends on the power of your microwave. The timing will vary. So this is how it looks like, usually right after I take out from the microwave. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cool it down here. It looks delicious, right? It tastes delicious. Please try it. You won't regret it. I'm gonna cool it down a little bit. I will put it aside while I am going to show you guys how to make caramel bread crunch. Cheese cracker just takes like 3 minutes, right? Okay, so let's start. Since you guys said that it's not really visible, the process, I'm gonna move my camera a little bit closer. I hope that works. Is it better? Any other toppings, you can choose any herbs or parsley or dry basils or thyme, anything you like. Any herbs, any spices even. That's all up to you. Little chili also, that works as you wish. So let's start the bread. Right, so to make these bread pieces, are we going a little bit away from the camera? To make these bread pieces, I actually use scissors a lot in my kitchen, particularly for cutting bread like this. Usually the bread that I'm using is not so freshly out of the oven, because those ones I use it for like toastings or like salads and so on. So a lot of time I use a little bit hard bread, or those ones that was frozen in the fridge and so on. So it's just perfect for me to cut these breads with my scissors. So I prepared the scissors. Do you see it? I use scissors a lot. This is only for cooking. So I'm going to make them in the small pieces and then put it in a bowl, because we are going to use a microwave again. Usually I make 16 pieces out of one bread. See guys, this is less fussy. You don't see any breadcrumbs like coming out, right? Is camera working okay? Was it better earlier? Okay, you guys need to tell me. You guys say it clearly? Guys, this is great for your kids' night snack, or it actually would taste like caramel popcorn, sort of. So again, it's gonna be a perfect munchies for like movie time, or you know, like family gatherings and snack time in the evening. And it's a very quick fix, and there's no fuss. Alright, so the bread is all cut. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to put them in the microwave and make it drier. So the point why we're doing this is that later we're gonna make the caramel out of the butter, sugar, water, and the milk. So it's going and we are going to put this bread at the end once it's reduced. So it means that the bread will be a little bit soggy. So you have to make it dry as much as possible, but don't burn it. So again, the same thing, you have to know your microwave, okay? So mine again works perfectly fine with 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes. So I'm going to try 1.5 minutes first. Alright, so it's cooking. So far so good. Is everyone following me? Alright. I'll be closing the door to make it like much better. So meanwhile, like, you know, while we are making waiting for the bread, I'm going to show you how this cheese crackers came out. You can use brioche as well, Disha. So guys, again, this is a little bit cooler right now, okay? And then I'm just taking them out in front of you. It just comes out really easy. So you just put them on the plate and keep them, and ready to be eaten, you know. Honestly, this recipe, I think right after this video you can just go and try. I mean, there's nothing, I mean, as long as you have a sliced cheese, it's so easy to make. Right, so this is the cheese cracker which is done just now with you guys. You see clearly? And I'll show you how crunchy it is. So this is the cracker. Do you see the sound of it? It's very crunchy. Alright, so now I think the bread is almost done. Just before anything else, I want to give you another tip that please do not throw this paper we are going to use for the caramel bread crunch. Wow. So, oh, it's hot. So I'll tell you. So the bread is really crunchy and hard right now. Sorry. Yes, Preston, that's right. Butter before making it dry. I'm not so sure because butter will make the dry a little soggier in my experience. So I think just the plain, I would recommend you to actually toast it or the toast bread on the pan, not the microwave. It will be just getting really hard, and then I'm not so sure like how many people would like it. Yes, we can use butter paper as a substitute. So, okay, so let's go on. The bread pieces are ready. You see this, you hear the sound, it's very crispy, right? Cookie paper again. Yes, you need, but then you can reuse. Sonia, you can reuse the same paper that you use for the cheese cracker. So if you're cooking them separately, of course you will need like a separate paper. Right, so now I will let the bread cool down a little bit aside. What I'm going to do is make the caramel part. So, you guys say better? So first I'm going to put sugar in it. I'm using a brown sugar because I want to give a little bit of color to it. But if you don't have brown sugar, it's okay to use just normal sugar, any sugar you would like. So I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to add some water. Just one tip I want to give you guys. I've tried this for many years, and the only thing that takes time is actually melting the sugar in the water and reducing the milk later on. So if you are running out of time, or you're very hungry, or you want to make it very faster, do not mix too much water, because the milk will also give the dampen here, okay? So I'm just adding a little bit of water. This much should be just fine. And I'm going to put the fire on. So for this dish, you guys, please keep the fire always low or low, because we don't want the sugar to be burnt. And another tip is that do not stir the sugar while it's melting in the water. The reason is that once you stir the sugar water, it will melt faster, but it will get tangled later on with the milk. So do not stir it yet. We will stir it once the milk goes in. I think you're talking about trying the bread in the oven. Yes, perfect. I mean, that's a great idea. Like, I mean, you can use the oven instead of the microwave. You can use a stevia sugar, yes. And sugar amount, I mean, it really varies your preference as well. If you have a great sweet teeth, please go ahead and then add some more sugar. It will be feeling a little bit sweeter after all, like, I mean, adding a little bit of milk later. So just consider that as well. The quantity should be at 2. Okay, I use this spoon, guys. Oh, sorry, I didn't mention. I use this spoon, which is a normal spoon that I always use. 2 spoons always works for me. And water, this is 30 ml water. And 130 ml water amount is just perfectly fine. So 30 ml water. Anything else? Did you guys hear it? So sugar, 2 big spoonful of sugar. I mean, big spoon meaning this size of sugar. And water, 30 ml. Which is very small amount. So guys, I mean, do you see it's already melted without like me stirring it? So now I'm going to add butter. So ta-da! The famous Amul butter I'm going to add. I actually cut a little piece aside, so I am going to put this. Right. And do not stir it yet, let it melt. It will just take like 30 seconds. Cheese cracker recipe. Okay guys, cheese cracker, Basically, you can use it tomorrow morning on my video again, but I will just repeat it verbally because it's very easy and very quick. You just cut the cheese in different size of slices as you prefer, and you put it on the baking or cooking paper like this, and sprinkle some ground pepper, black pepper, any pepper, or herbs like parsleys or dhania also works, anything that you prefer, or spices, and put in the microwave and run it for 1 to 2 minutes. But it really varies on your microwave power. Mine is 900 watts, and I let it be for 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. So I think, guys, this is like melted, right? So I'm now going to add milk. So you guys see the milk. So this milk, I am adding about 60 ml. Guys, please make sure that you don't stir this caramel until you put the milk. Right. So I'm going to make the fire size a little bigger. And I'm going to start stirring. So this is the reduction process basically, and you will see later that it gets a little thicker, and it would not come out of my utensil. Then that's the timing that you put the bread in. My pleasure, Shukriya. Hi Ajay. Hi Urvashi. Thanks for joining in. So this reduction time will take about 3 to 5 minutes. Depends on how much milk and sugar and butter you put actually. So guys, if you have any questions, or if you want me to, quantity of milk is 60 ml. If you want me to answer any questions or repeat the recipes and so on, please let me know now. I have time. White butter, please. I think it's better to use white butter. The only thing is that salted butter, I never used, honestly speaking, but I would prefer the taste of the white butter. So the president said, can I use mozzarella and parmesan mix for making cheese crackers? Okay, so Preston, I've tried the Emmental cheese, I've tried the cheddar cheese. I did not try the Parmesan cheese because I always had a Parmesan cheese like a powder, not the pieces. So I couldn't try it. If you have like pieces, like a shape, like formed slice, any cheese type would work. I'll try it with the cheddar sliced cheese as well. It's just amazing. Oven for cheese crackers, yes. But you have to really watch out the time because the oven power is much greater than the microwave usually. Oh, butter quantity is just spoonful, small teaspoon is fine. How long have I been living in India? So I've been in India since 2013. What is the experience been like? Only amazing. Lots of food, learning different cultures, languages. By the way, I'm very bad at Hindi, but I try. I can do the grocery shopping, and definitely, like visiting different places here is just like mesmerizing me. Like it's just so beautiful and different, and so much to learn. Where can you follow me? Oh yes, so if I have an Instagram account that I introduce my dishes time to time. Most of them I've been living alone since I was very young, so a lot of recipes are you know, like self meal or one bowl quick fix, but very healthy and nutritious. So please find me on the Instagram. It's YEOITA, Yoita, and you'll see lots of dishes like posted there. I am not sure if this butter is salted. Is it salted? I just use Amul. I mean, use Amul because this is the most common one in the market. I don't buy like particularly like salted sign. How much time to microwave bread? It's up to your microwave, Sunil. Basically, well, as I said, my microwave is 900 watts and it takes me a minute and a half to 2 minutes to make it really crispy. But don't let it get, you know, burnt. Like you can watch like the bread cooking, you know, time to time. So guys, I'm trying to reduce it. Usually it takes 3 minutes for me. Just give me 1 more minute and it should be done. I'm just making the fire a little stronger. It's boiling. You guys make sure that you're using the non-sticking pan, of course. Hi. Hi, Rupla. Caramel, it should be done very soon. I was talking with you guys. I didn't know how the process has gone. It was a very nice conversation. I think it's coming soon. By the way, one thing that I didn't mention, if you want to color your crispy bread, a caramel bread, crunch, then you can just melt the sugar in the water a little longer than how I did. Oh, hi Pushkar, hi Mega. Okay, I think this sauce is ready, guys. You made, so Gunjan, you made caramel day before yesterday and somehow what is, I don't have a YouTube channel yet, but you can always follow me on the Instagram at Yoita. It's YEOITA. Oh, I see. Thank you for the correction, Abhishek. So, guys, my correction. I thought that this is just a normal water that butter that I use, like not salted. But Abhishek, and I think there was another person who corrected me before. So yeah, sorry for the confusion. This is, I mean, you guys know the package, right? This is the butter that I used. Yes, Chandra, that is my IG account. Okay guys, so do you see the little bit of color differences? And then it's not dripping like directly, it's like, you know, nicely condensed. The color looks like a little bit of a condensed milk. So So this bread, guys, whoever joined just now, did not see the bread, crispy bread, please have a look. I mean, we added milk here, so it's not burnt like a pastry caramel sauce, you guys. That's why the color is light, and I actually like it in this way because it's less sweeter. Jagriti, so now we are making the caramel bread crunch. So I'm going to add this, guys. Right. And just slightly mix it, toast it. We'll use another spoon to flip it better. It will get absorbed really quickly, so you have to stir it very quick. So now I think my breads are all covered with the caramel well and evenly. It looks beautiful. So now, remember I asked you to keep the paper. So now we're going to pull this down on the paper that we kept from the previous recipe. I will put it in here so you can see it. Is it better? These are all veg. So I'm going to put them here and spread them flat so they don't stick together while they're drying out. Just lightly. All right. Okay. So, guys, basically you need to keep this little cool aside for next like 2 to maximum 4 or 5 minutes. It will get very crunchy. If you have it right away, it will be very hot and a little soggy. So if you don't like it in that way, go ahead. I like to wait like for 2-3 minutes after making this. So right now the concept Sonia caramel sauce. It's 30 ml of water, 2 big spoonful, this spoon size I used, of sugar, and 60 ml milk, and 1 cube of butter. When you mix the toast with caramel, is the stove or on off? On this, no, it's off the stove. So it wasn't boiling anymore. So guys, is there any other question? Caramel wasaib, so basically you put the sugar first without putting the pan on the fire, and add water, and then put the fire on, and sugar should be a 2 big spoonful of this size spoon, and the water is 30 ml, 30 ml. And don't stir it, never stir it. Put the fire on very low or slightly medium, and let it melt as itself, you know, by itself, sorry. And then once the sugar is melted, add a piece or cube of butter. And don't stir it still, and then once the butter is all melted, then you add the 60 ml of milk and start stirring. And as I did, I mean, it took a little bit of time, so I made the like, you know, fire a little bit stronger. As it shouldn't be completely boiling and burning. You really need to avoid burning the caramel. It's, I mean, first of all, it's not good for your health, and second of all, it doesn't taste very well. Like So avoid that. Take your little bit of time being patient and then just stir it for like 3 to 5 minutes and you will get your caramel done. Thank you, Sneh. Thanks for joining us, Jyoti. That will be amazing. I hope your grandchildren loves this recipe. Okay, so guys, thank you again. I hope you all enjoyed this recipe and the time with me. Please stay safe and also very healthy and have great time with your family. Make this quick snacks to have a good family laughters and gathering, and that's the only wish I have. Thank you for joining me at this time. I hope to see you soon. Join me in the Instagram. It's Yeoita, Yeoita. All right, bye guys.